Hello again, I'm Star Viper, your host, and welcome to the top 10 new games of May 2024. First on our list is Senua's Saga Hellblade 2. Senua's Saga Hellblade 2 is an upcoming action-adventure game and a sequel to Hellblade Senua's Sacrifice. You will continue, of course, the story of Senua in an absolute cinematic-like art style, and of course the gameplay is promised to be at least as good as the first title was. We will be seeing new gameplay elements, but also old ones such as permadeath, high-complexity puzzles, and the need to watch out for Senua's mental state. Combat-wise, Senua's Saga Hellblade 2 is promising to deliver an unforgettable experience that will give you the player the freedom to execute all sorts of crazy and unseen combos. Homeworld 3 is a real-time strategy game that is set in space and that will focus quite a lot on an extensive campaign with a great storytelling. The game is set after the events of the two other Homeworld games and will probably not fail to deliver a campaign at least as good as the previous titles. A great gameplay feature of Homeworld 3 will be the massive structures and ships that we will be able to control and see. Harvest Hunt is a quite new and interesting concept for a game. This title will combine elements of horror with strategy, survival, and roguelike mechanics. In Harvest Hunt, you will play as a warden and protector of a village that faces constant attacks from all sorts of creatures and monstrosities, and your job is to protect its people with all costs. Abiotic Factor is an early access survival crafting game where you can play up to 6 players and explore the depths of an underground research facility. The game looks very unique and does have some concepts that have not been seen yet in other survival games. The game has overwhelmingly positive reviews, so it quite means that the game is worth a try.
Would you have thought it could all go so wrong so quickly?
Look, I don't know what's going on.
Little Kitty Big City is a third-person adventure game where you control a cat. I mean, this alone is already enough to say that it is a game worth to be checked out. In Little Kitty Big City, you will have to find your way back home as you are lost in this vast metropolis, while also being able to do cat stuff like stealing food, catching birds, jumping into boxes, and interacting with other animals. And if this was not enough to convince you that Little Kitty Big City is worth a try, you can also wear hats. For the fans of Ghost of Tsushima, I have some great news, as Ghost of Tsushima Director's Cut is around the corner and will bring so many more gameplay hours to the game, as well as new and more immersive locations for you to explore. Paper Trail is a puzzle adventure crafted in a beautiful, hand-drawn style full of vibrant colors where you will have to solve different puzzles in order to pass through the game. It is a nice and relaxing game that is great in the moments you need a bit of peaceful game. V-Rising version 1 is finally here. After 2 years of early access, we will finally see this vampire-themed open-world survival game fully released. In V-Rising, you play as a fresh awakened vampire that has to regain his powers. This will be achieved by gathering resources to get better gear, hunting people for their blood, and engaging in a top-notch, fast-paced action combat system. V-Rising offers you also the possibility to build your vampire castle and customize it in all sorts of crazy ways. Man of War 2 is the anticipated sequel to the well-known Man of War games that will of course reintroduce us to the World War II events, but this time in a better, more realistic and more expansive way. The new tech used in this game gave the developers the possibility to make Man of War 2 a true World War II simulation. While you will command your troops in order to achieve victory, you will also feel immersed in the whole scenery. The First Descendant is a third-person looter shooter that is built in the new Unreal Engine 5, which means that once released and polished, the game will look absolutely stunning. The whole environment, classes, movement, combos and bosses do feel quite fresh and greatly built. Also, a beta will be launched later this month. With this being said, we come to an end of today's episode. If you enjoyed it, please do like, subscribe and hit the notification bell for more interesting gaming news. Until next time, respect.